Hey guys, welcome to the next episode in the All-Regen Liverpool series. This is the next update, and we're into 2035. Now, there's a lot of things to talk about here, so I'm going to go over them. And I made I think it was the last video or the previous other video, I made a catastrophic error by saying that Michael Owen was the Man City manager. That is not correct, or he had been a Man City manager. He wasn't. He was the Chelsea manager, and he was the one who won them the league. He was not the Man City manager. He is now the Man City manager. I do apologise for that little slip up there. He is now Man City manager. He left Chelsea, and that is why they are doing pretty poorly at the moment. I just wanted to say that. For some reason, this is what happens when you get ahead of yourself. You start making stupid mistakes like that. So I do apologise. It's the first time I've ever done that, though. So there you go. Higuain still at Arsenal, should point out. Tottenham, as you can see, have rebounded back up there. Paul Rowland doing a decent job. Look at that slide. Terrible. We're in third currently, 4 points behind City, not doing too badly. But also Everton down there, which is quite amusing. Newcastle sliding down, it's all weird. Wolves, Leicester, United in seventh, not doing that well either, to be honest. But for those eagle-eyed viewers, you may have noticed the big thing at the top there. Something rather big has happened, yes. I'm England manager. I'm the England manager now. Basically, this is how the Euros qualifying thing look like at the moment. They are admittedly okay, the first in the world and all that. But for reasons they basically, well, I had 5 offers. I had like not Holland, of course I managed Holland. France, I think I had France, Argentina, Brazil, Spain, and Germany, and England. And they all offered, and I was like, fuck, I'm going for England. Screw this. Not because they were top, it's just because they were England. Now, for those who've been watching this series a very, very long time, you may of course remember back in 2017, 2018, I was the Holland manager. I probably did that at the worst time to start managing a new team. I'd say at the back end, I'd say the back end of this decade or the start of the 20s is probably the hardest time in the whole of the game to start management. And the main reason is, especially if you're especially a national team, but what you're going to find is you're going to have players in there who you're going to recognise. Like with Holland, I recognise the likes of Van Persie, Ian Robben, and your natural instinct and your natural inclined to pick these players and say, okay, go out and play. What you don't, of course, realise until you go onto the profile, they're 35 years old, and it causes a bit of havoc. So basically, and you've got these sort of young players who you don't really know, and they're quite young. Yeah, it's all weird, So you have to kind of really adapt as quickly as possible. And I didn't. And Holland, not to mention Holland were just free fall at this point. They were like 40th in the world. By the time I left them, they were 50th. So that didn't help. Obviously, their team was horrendously bad, but still, I think I did a half decent job. But yeah, I'm England manager, so hopefully. I should point out, if I just show you some of the fixtures here real quick. When did I take over? I don't think. Yeah, I took over here. First game was against, I think it was Algeria. I pretty much skip all the friendlies or holiday all the friendlies. I think I played the Algeria game and a Bosnia game, but I think since then I've holidayed them. This was a great game against Scotland. By the way, I just want to point out real quick, they are in our group. Scotland are actually quite good, believe it or not. Judging from that graph, they're actually a decent team. But check this out. Go to Hampden Park. His first call-up, Jason Maloney, 92nd. This is his first England cap. Check this out. I could not believe this. They got the equaliser through Lambert after Morales had scored. But watch that! What a goal. 92nd minute at Hampden Park for England. Jason Maloney on his debut. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Played the Faroe Islands, Ecuador and Mali, and then we have a friendly against Egypt, and then we finish off here, and then we will play in the Euro 2036, which should be a right laugh. Anyway, back to Liverpool. So as I say, I'm the England manager currently, so we'll go over that later. Played Chelsea then in the Community Shield. This was, of course, when Michael Owen at this point had left, and the Chelsea. Who is the Chelsea? Oh yeah, I forgot to say, yeah, Jesus, Chelsea manager, of course, the guy who basically really sent Man United. I wouldn't say sent, but really got Man United into a big kerfuffle. Luke Daniels. As I say, I just want to show you him again. Not biography. I didn't mean that. Where is he? Career stats not going to show up on there, is he? He's, as I mentioned, the real player. Currently at West Brom, maybe West. I think he's at West Brom. Um, where has he got? Let's see. Overview. Achievements. Can we do? Yeah, as you can see, finished pretty poorly for Man United. It was not good. Um, actually, yeah, joined 2032, left near the end of 2033. He's not very good. So who knows? I mean, he had potential with West Brom. He took them up. He took them into the top six. So maybe he is a good manager. Who knows? Yeah, let's see how Chelsea do. Well, Phil Knight starts off where he left off. With 2 goals there, Sadler and Murashev yet again with 2 goals. Murashev very underrated. You see this a lot. He scores a lot of big goals, but he doesn't score them in the little games. That's a sign of a potentially a shitty player. No, I'm just kidding. But we start off here really well. First game of the season was against Leicester. Spadaro here, who you may have seen, also scored a decent amount of goals in the past for 20-year-olds. He's got a very odd face as this guy, but I think that's it. I thought he had a unibrow. But he's a good little player, right-sided player, very good option to have. Sadler and Champel with 2 goals. Beat Arsenal 3-1 at home. This is a really good start. Bergen and Suarez really blocking the thing there, isn't it? Champions League, we got drawn into Group B alongside Schalke, Rangers again, and Leon. I think it's like the second or third time now. Attilo Masari, typically, remember him, scored against us. How old is he now? He's 30. Well, he's actually done really well. Damn. Bought for like 10 million. He's alright, actually, to be fair to me. I had him for 10 years. But I don't know. I think he was. I just couldn't find a place for him in the end. But he was alright with Masari. Beat them with goals. We beat Leon there away, with Goller, Bergen and Sadler getting on the score sheet. Played Schalke, Ragalski getting a goal. Now he is starting to come through now. He's still only 19, but I think this is the time where he really does need to start making an impact. And Fredinho there, is closing in on Rush's record. Fredinho scoring 2 at Ibrox. And Shug and Ragalski getting 2 in the return leg against Rangers. Santos on goal for Leon, Fredinho 2, and Goller there against Leon, and at that point I think I played a slightly weaker team because we had already qualified, so we only lost 1-0 to Schalke in Germany. I wasn't too disappointed, especially when you consider the average age of this team was probably about 20. Actually, let's just show you that formation here. Yeah, 4-4-2. Victor, potential young player. I think I probably should have gone over the transfers, shouldn't I? Yeah. Did I go over the transfers? No, I didn't. No, I'll show you that in a sec. But these, basically are the players here, as you can see. So there we go, qualified again very comfortably through the Champions League. Did I go over the transfers? I'm losing my mind here. I didn't. Right, okay, so actually recuperate a lot more. So this is how it stands. So, excuse me. One other player brought in, I'm getting a lot of youth in them. This guy's called George Esteves, another right back. He has 3-star potential again. I think he was just another out of contract guy. My scouts recommended him, so I was like, sure. I've let Jason Wiltshire go. He's been sitting in reserves for quite a while, and he's now a striker at Inter. I don't know. I hated him. I just did not like him. It was a bad signing, and he just, well, to be fair to him, he never moaned. So I was like, screw you, sit in the corner. Sekou Kone has gone on loan to Monaco. He needs a bit of first team football. I've sold Antunes to City. I don't think he was particularly happy with me. And I've sold him on, I guess, made some sort of profit on him. He's doing alright, I suppose, at City. I don't know. Why did I sell him? I can't remember. I think he just got a bit upset with me. I think I wouldn't give him first team football, and he basically cried like a little bitch, like most players on this game, as I've previously talked about. Dave Greenwood's gone on loan at City. I can't find a place for this guy in the team. I just can't find. I don't know where to. It's most of the time the problem I have is squad registration. I can't fit them all in. Simple as that. And I've sold Ongoa, who was not a very good player at all, to Sunderland for £2 million. He was a bit of a flop, I will admit that. So, that is how it stands then. I think that's how. Let's go over the fixtures. That is not how it stands. I've completely stopped halfway, didn't I? I completely stopped. We beat Brighton in the League Cup third round. Luis Suarez with a 117th minute goal. God, they took us all the way nearly there. God, terrible. Unfortunately, we lost in the Premier League away to Chelsea. Full night yet again. I hate that guy. Man United at 0-0 at home, away, sorry, at Old Trafford. Lost 2-1 in the League Cup, fourth round to Arsenal. Mendiola, although getting a consolation goal, not enough in the end. 1-1 against Derby, as you can see, I've been a bit bitty this time, and Maloney got it. I think, no, it wasn't that goal, okay. Not very good. Excuse me. Now, this one, oh, what happened here? Oh, dear, we had a poor game. Everyone, Jurgen Schuger especially, but everyone was diabolically bad. I haven't been this beaten in a while. Yeah, we got destroyed here. We really, really did get destroyed. Now, this game, I mean, look at this for a run. Look at that, horrendous. 1-0, obviously, that Schalke was a youth team, pretty much. But 1-1 here. Jason Forbes got the one back. Now, the reason I missed out that Newcastle game there, don't forget the 1-1 sandwiched in between with that Blackburn game, Rogalski getting on the score sheet. Something big happened there. Landmark moments for Fredinho. He beat Ian Rush's record. I am that sad. I've mentioned before, I am that sad and geeky and nerdy enough to have checked. Here, Fredinho is now Liverpool, or would be Liverpool's all-time goal scorer ever. That's 347 goals, I think he has. Obviously, the game doesn't. It only recognises them in the leagues of 2000. So, been here since 2020, £30 million. If I just obviously it says here 353 goals. That's just in the league. I should point out. That's including his 6 years at Cruzeiro. But if I just show you his biography at the moment, it says here 242 goals. That is about 100 less or so than Ian Rush. That is, of course, not including Champions League, League Cup, FA Cup, Super Cup, Community Shield, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that only includes league goals. So he's got another 100 goals in cup competition. So Fredinho, now Liverpool's all-time leading goal scorer in all competitions. Still lost the game. Typically, it would be 4-3 against Newcastle. It would, wouldn't it? Ugh. That's how you sign a Premier League game. Then we recovered and beat Everton 5-0, which was good. Forbes with 2 goals, Suarez with 2 goals, and Fredinho also getting another one. Starting to come back. 4-0 against West Brom, which was good because it's always good to beat them. Mendiola getting on the score sheet there. 4-3 against Huddersfield, yet another 4-3. This was a great game. It was 2-2 at half time. I think we were 4-2, then they got another one back. It was up and down game, crazy game. That one. So we played Brighton 3 times in a row. Had a draw and 2 wins, 2-2. I played a very weak team here. It was very weak. Actually, no, it was very weak. We had Lee Barton in goal. We had. I'll introduce you to a few youngsters. We've got Carl Hughes here. There's so we've got Schmidt here. Of course, we've mentioned before. He's an absolute amazing tank. 4-star potential still. Trombetta. I think this was like his first senior game. He's only 17. Got a guy here called Robin Kirsten. He's 22. He's a left back. I probably should play him a bit more. Spadaro at right. He's one of the more experienced players at this point. Mike Harvey, who's only 16. I probably threw these in too early. Maloney, Victor, and we've also got Kennedy here, who is 17. He has a decent. Yeah, most of these are either 2.5 star potential or more. He's got 3-star potential. Not bad, I guess, for a 17-year-old at this point. All coming through the youth ranks, so I wasn't too disappointed here. I know we played there in the Premier League. I played a proper team here, and mostly a proper team, and we beat them very convincingly. As I say, we played a few more youngsters, obviously, likes of Abels, who is he's a right back primarily, but he can play at centre back. Schmidt, as I say, how many times has he started this season? Given 3 appearances, yeah, he wants first team football, so I've given him a few goes. And we played Arsenal, beat them. Went to the Emirates 2-1. That was a bit of revenge. Ron Lescott, former Liverpool player, of course, typically scoring against us. Goalie got sent off there, but we played not Chelsea, sorry, beg your pardon, Wigan in the fourth round. We noticed Mendiola scoring quite a lot of goals. That is now because he is 1 goal behind Fredinho, who has 14. Suarez with 9. Rogalski also getting up there with 6. Maloney with 5, sadly. So, we're doing quite well with these goal scorers. Fredinho, especially considering the fact that he's 38 and still scored 14 goals by February, is pretty damn impressive. Mendiola, say, really starting to chip in now. He's doing his job. He's a pretty good player now. He's evolved. He's a pretty damn good player, Mendiola. He's 23. And he's finally coming of age. So, yeah, good luck to that lad. Hopefully he will do well. So, there we go. Going to play Juventus in the next round of the, Champions League. Not going to win any cups this year. And obviously we've got the European Championships that will come up soon. I might do a live commentary. I don't know about that one. I'm still considering that one. we'll have to see. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. By the way, I'm not going to be selling Elliot Davis. He says he's wanted there. I think he's wanted by Southampton, so no, I'm not going to sell him. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I will see you then for the season review, and then until then, bye-bye from me.